Last time on LFG Overland, we woke up in this absolutely amazing campsite just across the way from Eastern Point. Made some breakfast for myself and the team. We eventually knuckled down, got packed up, and got back on the trail. That trail led to asphalt, where we were dealing with a continuation of the major wind event, even seeing motorcycles blown off the side of the road and multiple accidents. Eventually, this road led us to Valley of the Gods, which is nothing short of amazing, even though we continued to battle the wind. Eventually, we did find a place to settle down at the base of one of the monuments, just out of the wind, and that's where we're going to be waking up today. This episode is brought to you by CB Built. Jason and the team down there keeping the rigs on the road, making sure that the last thing you have to worry about on your trip is your truck. As the night slowly releases its grip on the desert, the first light of the morning begins to creep across the sky. Deep blues fade to soft purples, warm shades of orange, signaling the start of another day here in Valley of the Gods. One by one, the monuments emerge from the shadows, towering sandstone buttes, weathered spires taking shape against the glowing horizon, standing silent and timeless, as they have for thousands of years. In this light, it feels less than like the sun is rising, and more like the land itself is waking up. The air is crisp, sharp enough to remind you the desert holds on to cold long after the stars fade. But the wind that battered us yesterday has finally eased. For now, it's only a memory, replaced by an almost unreal stillness. No engines, no voices, just the quiet hum of the world beginning its day. This is the kind of morning that slows you down without asking. Coffee's gonna taste better. Movements are deliberate. You take a little more time because there's just nowhere else you'd rather be. Here, surrounded by stone, shaped by time and patience, it's impossible not to feel small, but only in the best way. The worries of everyday life feel distant, replaced by perspective, gratitude, and a deep appreciation for simply being present. This is why we come here. Not just for the miles, or the trails, or even the views, but for moments like this, when the desert reminds us to breathe, to listen, and to carry a piece of this stillness with us long after we've left this place. As the sun clears the horizon and the Valley of the Gods fully reveals itself, a new chapter of the journey begins. And for now, there's just nowhere else we'll need to be. So good morning. The sun's coming up around here. Doing the ritual, drinking the coffee, and then get on the road, get over to Moab. This morning it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can see just everything crystal clear. Very different from yesterday. Nice chill in the air. So, yeah, should be a completely different day. Really looking forward to it, and looking forward to sharing it. Alright guys, well, I'm going to get this done. We'll get on the road. We're all packed up, getting ready to get out of this beautiful place. Absolutely incredible. And we slept right here. It's just absolutely incredible. If you ever have a chance to get out here, make sure you do it, because it's breathtaking. Rolling out of camp this morning, we're met with a mix of emotions. Places like Valley of the Gods have a way of staying with you long after the engine starts and the dust settles. The sheer magnitude of moments, the quiet desolation of the desert, and that overwhelming sense that you've just been allowed to spend time somewhere truly special. There's a pull here, one that makes you want to slow down, to linger just a little bit longer, to take one last look in the mirror as the stone giants fade into the distance, knowing that moments like this don't come often. But the road has a way of reminding us that every ending carries with it a new beginning. Ahead of us lies a new adventure, one that hasn't been written yet. And with it comes a familiar rise in anticipation, the kind that only comes from stepping into the unknown. For me, this stretch of road marks a first. It will be my first time flirting with Moab, a place spoken of with reverence among the outdoors enthusiasts, off-roaders, and overlanders alike. A landscape shaped by traction, tire marks, and stories passed from trailhead to campfire. As the dirt gives way to smoother ground, we make our way back towards the asphalt. The excitement builds. We're hungry, not just for miles, but for our first taste of what Moab has to offer. The climbs, the obstacles, the views, and the lessons only the trail can teach. Soon we'll air up, and we'll point the nose towards what's next. But for now, this moment sits just right between. One last goodbye to the quiet desert, and the first breath of something entirely new. The journey continues. All right, well, we're at the end of the trail. It's time to get
clear sky morning, dude.
Oh, they're talking. Anyway, yeah, we reached the end of the trail. Getting ready to jump on the highway here, so we're gonna air up and get on the road. We'll check in with you as we get closer to Moab. Got Adventure Squad Jeff over here. Got the Duro Bump sponsorship. Call out to Johnny Duro Bumps.
Yeah, he helped me get those.
Nice.
I got the first gen Duro Bumps, the first ones.
Yep.
And when he saw that, he's like, "Oh man, you put some good money into this. Let's upgrade your Duro Bumps." He's like, "Hit me up on Instagram and we'll see what we can work out." So yeah, got me a good discount.
Nice.
So I'll take it.
He's a solid dude, that Johnny Duro Bumps.
Oh man, he's always willing to help.
Johnny Taco over here using his Morphlate.
Instagram post.
Instagram post.
It's early.
Doing the gram, got the Morphlate tag on there. Are you loving your Morphlate compressor?
Love it, yeah, it works great. It's fast. It's one of the fastest out there, actually.
I don't think you're wrong, because we watch you go up, we watch you air up before we do, so.
17 to 40 in 4.5-ish minutes.
That's awesome.
It's pretty fast.
And you got a discount code.
Code Johnny Taco.
There it is, from the man himself.
Yeah, buddy.
Once aired up and rolling towards Moab, the weather turned quickly. Blue skies faded beneath a blanket of gray, the temperature dropped, and the road ahead grew a little more serious. The rain came in sideways, driven by wind and acceleration, clinging to the windshield as if it didn't want to let go. Somewhere between rain and snow, we found ourselves riding a thin line where seasons collide. The wipers worked overtime, the tires hummed on the wet asphalt, and we pushed on, mile by mile, drawing ever closer to Moab, a place known for sun-baked rock, red dust, now greeting us with uncertainty. But that's all part of the adventure. Eyes forward, steady on the wheel, rolling into the storm, and just into the next chapter of this journey and adventure.
So we made our way to the beginning of the trail, and as you can see, muy frio!
I'm gonna take my pants back up, man. That's all I got left.
As you can see, we're all in good spirits and having a lot of fun. It rained on the way out, which was good. Make for the trails not to be so dusty. Cycle, you know, air up, air down, air up, air down, air up, air down. But it's nice for the trail and it's nice for the truck, so we take the time to do it. Yeah, two of us are still wearing shorts, not sure why. I think pants are definitely gonna be in the near future. It's 54 degrees. It's warmed up. It was 45 coming through the canyon, but now it's 54.
And slippers.
And it's raining. And it's windy. And we're
shorts and slippers.
Shorts and slippers.
And we got the dad jackets on. That's what
AKA
Johnny calls
the flip-flops. That's the dad jacket?
Oh, you got the long sleeve on under? Long sleeve on under.
See? We're like twins. We're like brothers from another mother.
You can tell, but we've been in the same weather.
Yeah. Jeff and Jeff, man. We're down.
This is exactly like how you dress in this weather. It's
Exactly.
you can't make up your mind.
Right. All right, we're gonna get aired down. Get out of here. Get on the trail.
With the weather still undecided, we set out onto the trail. Our first taste of Moab rolling beneath the tires, the pavement slowly fading into the rearview mirror as red dirt and sandstone took its place. At the trailhead, the sign didn't sugarcoat it. 43-ish miles, front half rated moderate to challenging, the back half reserved for high clearance, built four-wheel drive rigs, and recommended only for experienced drivers. That alone was enough to get our attention. For now, the trail was smooth and almost welcoming. The kind of road that invites you in, letting the views do the talking very quietly, reminding you that you're a long way from easy. Towering red walls, deep canyons, endless layers of rock pulled us deeper into the landscape, fully immersed in the color and the scale that makes Moab legendary. But this wasn't the way most people go to get to chicken corners. No shortcuts, no quick exits. This was the long way. This was the committed way. And little by little, the hints began to appear. We would experience rock gardens that would demand careful tire placement, shelves and stepped climbs that tested traction on the way up and patience on the way back down. Sections where gravity takes over and every decision matters. Then came the stories. An obstacle we were told was impassable for rigs like ours. A spot known to turn people around, or even convince them not to try at all. We took note, and we kept rolling. Because for now, the trail was still peaceful. The weather held, the views were endless, and we were soaking in every mile, knowing that the real test was still ahead. Built rigs, experienced drivers, unknown terrain. Challenge accepted. This was the beginning of our Moab adventure, and the trail was about to show us exactly what it had in store.
Yeah, so we just pulled up. We're taking a little break, came out the trail for a few minutes, stretching some legs, adjusting some tire pressure, because tire pressure seems to be climbing and the road's a little bit rocky, so trying to get it down. But as you can see, it is mind-bendingly beautiful out here. It's definitely something that if you haven't been out here to experience, you definitely should come out and see it at least once in life. Obviously four-wheel drive, mandatory to get here, but I don't think that we've crossed anything where you'd have to have a heavily modified vehicle at this point. But you need to really come out and experience this for yourself. It's just incredible. And today,
as we got moving again, it became clear we'd crossed over into the more challenging section of the trail. The road no longer invited, it demanded attention. Cameras never quite capture it. They don't show the scale, exposure, or the fact that we're deep in a desolate desert, surrounded by miles of nothing in every direction. Out here, there's no quick exit, there's no easy backup plan, just you, your rig, and the decisions that you make. And while our trucks are built for this, they're also carrying the weight of home, water, fuel, food, gear, everything needed to live comfortably in a place that offers none of it naturally. That extra weight changes everything. Every climb feels steeper, every descent more deliberate. One obstacle at a time, we work through it together, spotting lines, offering encouragement, taking a breath before committing to the next move. Out here, progress isn't about speed, it's about trust. And with each shelf, each rock garden, each careful crawl up or down a set of steps, the same thought lingered in the back of our minds. Was that it? Was that the obstacle we were told was impassable? Are we home free now? We didn't know. So we just stayed focused, stayed patient, and kept moving forward. Because sometimes the only way to find out what's truly possible is to keep going. And keep going together. This trail felt like a gift that just kept giving. And once committed, there was no turning back. There was only one way to get where we were going, straight through whatever the trail decided to throw at us. No shortcuts, no easy outs. So down the rabbit hole we went, pushing forward, learning with every move, and growing more confident with each obstacle behind us. Every climb taught us patience, every descent demanded trust, and every challenge reminded us that progress out here isn't about conquering the trail, it's about adapting and moving forward, one careful tire placement at a time. And the trail? She wasn't done with us yet.
There you go.
So we are 32.8 miles into this, and man, we've been hitting some really technical rock gardens and climbs, but so far we're still at it.
Want to take the lead off, G? You want me to?
Go ahead.
By this point, we were all running on fumes. Missed hours of sleep, no real food all day, the kind of exhaustion that just settles in quietly and stays there. We'd committed to working through this trail, knowing what was supposed to be a short day in early camp had turned into something else entirely. But turning around was no longer an option. The only way forward was through. Then, almost without warning, the trail began to change. It opened up, smoothed out. The miles came easier, the steering lighter, the tension slowly easing from our shoulders. For the first time in a while, it felt like we were being given a break. Like the trail had decided we had earned a moment to breathe. And I think we all felt it. That quiet hope that maybe we had already faced the worst of it, and that the hardest challenges were behind us, and from here on out, it would all be downhill. The desert stretched out wide around us, calm and unassuming, offering no hints of what lay ahead, and for just a moment, we allowed ourselves to believe it. But out here, the trail always has the final say. They say for every yin there's a yang, every action a reaction. And after letting our guard down just a little, it found us. There it was, the final obstacle, the one that had been deemed impassable for rigs like ours. Standing at the top, beaten and battered from a long day of ups and downs, the weight of our fatigue pressing down on every joint, every thought, we knew we only had one option, and that was to commit. Line by line, tire by tire, we pushed forward. It took rocks, careful spotting, and every ounce of patience we could summon. Every move was deliberate, calculated, and tested both the rigs and ourselves. And slowly, methodically, we got all three rigs through it. There was a mixture of relief, pride, and disbelief. The day had worn us down physically and mentally, but somehow, in this moment, everything aligned. We had conquered what we had been written off as impossible, proven that persistence and teamwork can move mountains, or at least climb over them. By the time we crested that final challenge, the daylight had nearly disappeared. The last miles stretched ahead under deepening night sky, each turn of the tire echoing the long day behind us.
All right, well, what a day that was. 43 miles in 11 hours and 42 minutes. Yes, sir, 11, almost 12 hours. Some of the sketchiest stuff that I think we've hit ever. I'm super proud of everybody that got through it. We couldn't have done it without Adventure Team Jeff, because he was the ultimate spotter and kept us from dying. But we definitely put these tacos through things that tacos aren't meant to do. I think it's more of, I would call it a Jeep trail.
Yeah.
Like fun on 40s kind of Jeep trail. And here we are in Tacomas with 35. So we're near the end. Hopefully we get out of here first thing in the morning, or a decent hour tomorrow. I'm probably gonna sleep in a little bit personally, but we'll go from there. So thanks for following along. Thanks for putting up with all the stress today. We're gonna eat some dinner. It's currently 10:52. Gonna make some dinner and then probably sit by a fire for a few minutes, have a whiskey or two, and then off to bed. So.
Well, if you enjoyed today's content, please take a moment, click the subscribe button, maybe the notification bell so you'll know when we post more adventure videos. We do post every week, every Friday. So we look forward to seeing you around. This is LFG Overland. My name's Jeff. We'll see you on the next one.